On topical issues, as always, Nigeria right now. Come on.
Gaskiya wuta noma.
As it relates to their relationship. Jackson. So that's it. This is Nigeria right now. Action. Honorable sir, you're most welcome. This is Nigeria right now.
Yeah.
Please, the hot seat, sir.
Hey.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much. How are you doing? Yeah.
Thank you very well.
Good.
Nigeria right now. On this show, what we do is look out for those who are doing exceptionally well to promote patriotism and all of that. Honorable Gbenga Elegbeleye is my guest today. He's the chairman of the board of Nigeria Football Premier League, and we'll be discussing some of those angles that has to do with football. How's it been? How is Nigeria treating you, or how are you treating Nigeria?
Well, both ways, you know, as Nigeria treating, when I'm treating Nigeria, I'm a patriot, and as a patriotic citizen, you need to give out your best, and wherever you are serving, and make the country proud, improve on what you are doing, so that the system you are operating can improve. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm for the Premier Football League, and surely, I'm sure Nigerians know that they've seen a massive changes and positive changes. So that is it. And as Nigeria treating me, I'm well and good with this country. I'm home and good with Nigeria.
So Nigeria is home.
Yeah, I've been to many countries, but the best place is
Nigeria.
It's still Nigeria to me. That's the best place to live.
Yeah. So what's it like? Because recently there are some of those new programs you have introduced to capture them young. There is something called now under...
We have under 15.
Yeah.
They were under 17. The under 15, we met it there. Could have been what we call La Liga.
You met it there?
Yeah, we met under 15 there. We introduced the under 17.
Okay.
That was this La Liga under 15. But we met it. But actually, not really. It used to be MTN La Liga, I guess. I wouldn't know where La Liga kind of got discouraged. They were not forthcoming, really. Again, we started with them last season, and we had a show in Ikene, the MTN under 15 La Liga. We feel that the product of those under 15 cannot directly play the Premier League. At that age, they cannot play league football.
Yeah.
They are still youngsters.
Yeah.
So then they must graduate to the under 17. At 17, 18, you can play Premier League in Nigeria. So
17, 18?
Yeah, you can play Premier League in Nigeria. So at that 15, then they must graduate to a system of under 17. Then they can continue rolling into the senior team. So that's why we have to start under 17.
Catching them young and grooming.
Yeah. And again, not just catching them young, have a developmental process where the league will have a backup team of youngsters as their own feeder team. Most European clubs, they all have feeder teams. So they graduate to the main team. So some graduate to other teams. Like if you have good players in your team, if you have surplus, you can sell to teams that will win the rest. So the Nigerian league should be in that.
So far, as chairman of Nigeria Premier Football League, what has it been like? What did you meet on ground as challenges, and which way forward now?
Let me just give kudos to those that work together with us. Last season in the IMC, because we didn't meet anything on ground, it was a zero inheritance, right? No office, no pen, no records, no nothing. We started from ground zero. Yeah, we didn't inherit anything from the previous body. So
no office?
No office.
Nigeria Premier League football?
We didn't inherit anything, not even a fire jacket. So we started from ground zero. We were able to at least achieve a lot last season that accumulated in the Super 6. Now again, this season, we are going the full-blown league. And so far, so good. We'll be seeing clubs having no fear to go to any ground to go and win matches. So many teams going to win away. So imagine Niger Tornadoes came to defeat Better Insurance, winning 3-1. And recently Kano Pillars lost to Shooting Stars in Kano. It doesn't happen before. Yeah, it doesn't happen before. So we received over 20 away wins, yet the league is still ongoing. So that is it. And now again, officials, referees, when we came in, we inherited what I called over 3 years unpaid referee emolument. They came to us, that we didn't pay them for 3 years. But again, we said, we don't have money to pay you for those 3 years. But you are starting with us, we're not going to hold you for 1 week. We won't hold you for 1 match. And so far, so good. Since we started last season, we've been paying referee. Even before they go to officiate, we pay them. Wow. And we are responsible for their accommodation and feeding for that game period. So, and I think they, not just paying them, we increased what we meant, first by 50%, again this season by 30%. So it's like a new, and we told them we want good officiating, especially by Nigerian referees will not be engaged in FIFA and CAF competitions.
I was going to comment that.
Yeah, it's not good for Nigeria.
Why? The AFCON was played at no single Nigerian player.
So we need to address that. Why is it so? First, you can blame that referees, maybe this and that. Secondly, again, there was no communication gadgets for referees. It's part of the indices they look at. We don't have VAR. We do have our referee trained to use VAR. All those things didn't happen before. So we're now looking for opportunity for referee to equip themselves by going over. You have to be computer literate as a referee.
Chairman, what is the state of football? I'm not talking about international, maybe, what's it called now? Super Eagles and all of that. That's not what I'm discussing now. Local league, what is the state of football in Nigeria today?
That's what I just tried to let you know.
Yes.
For instance, in Premier League, we have 20 clubs. All right?
20 clubs?
20 clubs in the Premier League. At the end of the season, 4 will drop. Then from the NNL, the National League, 4 again will come to the Premier League. That's how it goes. And so far, it's been very fantastic. Our players, only the Rivers United lost narrowly at the quarterfinal stage to Usman of Algeria. They defeated the team 1-0 here and lost 2-0 over there. The Rivers play better team, a better game than them. But of course, when you go away with just a lone goal, you stand the chance of not, moving forward if they want to do everything to make sure they win there. So, but so far, the system is very okay. Then in the NNL, yes, you have George Alu as the chairman, as a journalist. George has been trying very well. Of course, there have always been this problem of officiating everywhere, like the one that happened recently where the referee has been suspended. Even in Premier League, we suspended 14 referees at the go. Yeah, for not doing well. And we delisted some thereafter. We don't want them to officiate again. Why? We set the standard, and NFF set the standard.
Are we soon going to see the enthusiasm by which we watch the Premier Leagues out there?
Well, I will have to let you. I have to make a reference.
There was a time when going out to watch Nigerian
we need to see
local league was
the last home match of Shooting Stars in Ibadan.
Yeah.
It was a night game. The stadium was filled to the brim.
Yeah.
Then the one again, Gombe United, they don't know how they play in Gombe. Kano Pillars of recent, it's been full stadium. People are coming. People are beginning to have confidence in our league. Yeah, sure. And if we go to Lagos, I will call the Sporting Lagos. They brought what I call some swag into fan base of football. They came in with a lot of fanfare, and you know that this is quite interesting.
This is Lagos.
Yeah, this is Lagos. You see youngsters, boys and girls trooping to the stadium to watch matches. So now it's quite fantastic. Everybody wants to get involved.
Yeah. So what about sponsorship? Do we have brands identified?
Okay, now let me tell you. Before we came in, we had Super Sports.
Just Super Sports?
Yeah, no, I'm just telling you, we had Super Sports.
Okay, yes.
We had a lot of other sponsors. But I don't know why they left. They left before we came in. Our television was our league was on TV for years before we came in.
True.
So I as a person, I approached the Nigerian Broadcasting Commissioner, NBC, to help broadcast a meeting between us and the soup and multi-choice people. They did. Multi-choice is a business enterprise.
Yes.
They know what is good for them.
Yes.
They came, they gave complaint that they were badly treated by the last league body. It's like they don't want to get involved in Nigeria. But I complained then that you cannot be showing us Ethiopian League, South African League, Kenya League, even South African college football.
Yeah.
Yet you are not showing Nigerian Premier League. And you make much money.
Yeah.
That's
Who
what
does that?
Yeah, I think so. I even approached the minister, approached the National Assembly too. But at a certain time, it was dragging. I don't want it to drag any further. I want our matches to be on television.
Yes.
They started to show interest.
Okay.
Then the startups came and we had discussion with them. Then they started with 2 matches. Now sometimes it's showing 4 matches every match day. So now you can even watch our 4 matches through OTT anywhere in the world. 8 matches at a go, live. So we have improved in terms of visibility, and I'm sure by next season it should be much more better than this.
Okay. Maybe we'll just take a break and possibly discuss the politics of Nigeria and possibly how it's affecting football in Nigeria. We'll be right back.
Well, this program is the best contribution by an individual to try to rescue his country at a very critical point of the desire of ideas like this. And I think I challenge Nigerians to embrace and support it.
Welcome right back. This is still Nigeria right now with Dixon Irogu. And my guest is here. And today it's about football. That very sport that unites our country. And the chairman of Nigeria Premier Football League is my guest today. Honorable, we're going to discuss the aspect that has to do with politics and football. First of all, let's start off with the politics of the game and then bring it down to the Nigerian politics.
Well, let me tell you the politics of the game is that
administration.
you have many people in the system, many people in the Nigerian football ecosystems that actually want to get involved because of what they can get from the system, not really what they can give to the system. And there are many. So even you are there, what they look for every day is to find a way to bring you down, then to be able to
take over from.
Or to bring you down so that their own colleagues can take over. That is it. So I don't really know why we must keep fighting for what you should to fight to come and work for the system. You want to help the system. Do you need to fight to come and help? You want to contribute to development? Must you force your way into it? No. You support those who are there. If they're not competent, they get them out. Let them display the fact that they're not competent, that you are better. If I don't those, again, you now see a situation by those that actually didn't do well. We still want to stage a comeback by destroying those who are actually operating. That is the politics of the system. As well as
the intrigues are there.
Yes, and most unnecessary.
But you're a politician, so I'm sure you're capable. So.
Why not? It doesn't even bother me.
Okay.
I'm always very focused on what I'm doing. I'm not interested in anybody's, because first, the job is not that you want the job. No, that's not the issue. But you are doing the job, you want to make a difference. You want to make the system much more better than how you met it. By the time you are going, you are writing history for yourself. That's my concern. Anything I'm doing, I want to do it well so that when I leave,
posterity will judge you.
Yes, posterity will say, this man was here so time, he did so well. Not that, at all costs you have to be there. No. Those are at all costs have to be there. They are the one that's making the system not to work. Because it's purely for personal gain, nothing more.
What about this aspect of influencing, for instance, players to the national team and stuff? Do we have politics like that? Does it play out?
Well, of course, it happens everywhere. Some people own players and they want their players to get into the team for benefits.
Does tribe play in it, or religion? Does it play in any?
No, I don't. In Nigerian football, tribe or religion doesn't play. If you are good, you are good. I wouldn't know of before, but of now, under the current NFF system, it is the best that they look for. The system look for the best to operate. I was DG National Sports Commission before. I was chairman. I was deputy chairman Sports Committee as a representative before, and I was a member of the old NFA in those days. I mean, served on the committee system. I can tell you that religion or where you come from, like tribe, ethnicity, doesn't work in football.
Bring it to the recruitment process in Nigeria, leadership recruitment process in Nigeria, where most times it's not from the point that you have just reeled out now as regards to football, where the best goes out there. Did you think that there's any lesson we can learn in the politics of Nigeria vis-a-vis?
Okay, in Nigeria, all right? Let me just say Nigeria as a country.
Yes.
When you talk about politics, the best may not always win election.
The best may not what?
May not always win election.
Why so?
Right? Because there are factors that influence winning election. It's different from football. For instance, I want to contest, I was in House of Representative. Am I going to House of Representative? Does not mean they can't say anybody better than me the time I went there. But the fact is, I may come from a community where we feel it is zoning and it is turn of my community to go. I may be the candidate the community representing. That may be a better candidate in the other constituency. But because it is not their own turn, that such a person will have to lose his slot. By the time I will finish my tenure, then rotate to the other side. Somebody will come with money, influence delegates in a party that belongs to government, they surely will win the election. Could our indices target to there? That's what I'm saying is different from football. But in football, it is
merit.
Merit, yeah, for footballers to get there. Not merit that somebody who is struggling to lead, some other may want to bring him down. Yeah, that is it. But in playing the game of football, it is merit that gets you into the national team. Yes.
How will you assess the last outing at the AFCONs by the?
It was a very glorious AFCON there. Let me say in Côte d'Ivoire, I was there throughout. It was a glorious outing for Nigeria. We won silver. That means we are number 2 in Africa. So that's nothing bad. We need to be very proud about it. We lost to the host country. You have to see the situation, how tense the stadium was. I'm sure if Côte d'Ivoire lost, probably there might be civil war in that country. So it is better.
The pressure of the citizens.
Then our guys, they saw the match against South Africa as more of a win-win situation for them, that they have to win at all costs. But when it comes to the final, they didn't again come out with such spirit. I don't know why, but it's good they won silver, and that's quite fine.
Is there any reason why we didn't retain the coach that took us to that final?
He had a contract, and the contract that he must take us to AFCON. After AFCON, that's the expiration of his contract.
Couldn't it be renewed? What's wrong with renewing?
Maybe we apply alongside others that are applying. If the system feels it has done well, and as for me as a person, we can get better coach. Yeah, we can get a better coach. Yeah, we can get a better coach. That's it.
All right. Can I ask you just one question about your state? Because you're from Ondo State.
Yes, sure.
And the politics of Ondo is unfolding already.
On
this show, there was no way we could finish having this conversation without discussing partisan politics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so what is playing out there, and what is your role, possibly, in...
Well, we're going to have a governorship primary election on the 20th.
Yes.
And the sitting governor is contesting. And he has other people that are other people showing interest too. About 17, 18 or thereabout has collected form at 50 million naira. So it's going to be like
17, 18?
Yeah, it's like a market, or even more. I think it's going to be close to 20 people. Wow. So it's going to be
a fierce contest.
Yeah, but I didn't see that. To me, my own end is, of course, I have a candidate, and that candidate will win that election.
You have a candidate?
Sure, I have a candidate, and I didn't see it as
you mention the
Why not? The governor, the city governor is my candidate. You look at this thing.
Oh, you are lucky.
I'm lucky. Yeah, that is it. So
don't worry, you have to pay for this advert.
Oh, sure. But that's my shirt.
Okay. You're wearing it. I'm not saying.
That's my shirt. Yes. Yeah. So he is running. I cannot run down others. They are equally a very good candidate, but the governor is winning this election, definitely.
Does he have the chances
of
popular? Getting the ticket?
It's more on ground. That's the truth. So that's the truth.
There are lots of gladiators. You're sounding very sure.
I'm from that state. I was coordinator to the last governor.
That is
I mean, I was DG campaign for him in my district. I was chairman of his fundraising. He was not even governor at all to win that election as governor. So I know my state very well. I came from that place. I was local government council chairman. I served at the state level. I was a representative. I've been in and out of Ondo State politics, so I should know who can win election. Lucky are you that you will win the governorship election. Very sure.
Okay.
Others can show interest. I have nothing bad. That's only bad. Yes.
Do you have other personal aspirations in politics? You've been to the House of Reps. Are we possibly going to see your posters for maybe governorship?
Definitely, I won't be able to see now, but I have aspiration. Every politician must aspire to grow, to lead, to move further. Yes, I was a local government council chairman, served at the state level, House of Representatives. I was in various other positions like being members of Board of Directors of Federal. I served on the Board of Railway Corporation, served in Abuja Investment Company, serving as DG National Sports Commission.
You have served?
I served on the Board of Nigerian Institute of Transport Technology, NITT. So I've served in CAF and many international sporting bodies. But in Nigerian politics, we definitely have an aspiration. But time will tell.
Time will tell.
Sure.
What is in
what is on ground now is that governorship election.
Your crystal ball, looking at it now.
Yes.
What's in it for Nigeria? Because going out there, I'm sure you have family,
let me tell you, what I'm seeing in Nigeria.
State of Nigeria.
State of Nigeria now, let me just tell you the way I see it.
Yeah.
A government came in, met a lot of mess. Nigeria was in a complete state of mess when President Tinubu came in. Kidnapping, banditry, how do I call it? Drug pushing, looting of public treasury.
Terrorism and all of that.
All those. A country at that stage can be considered a near failed state. But what are we seeing now? But gradually we're getting back to life. It's not going to be easy. Dollar rose from 1.7, 1.8, now 1.2. It's gradual. When you want to build a system, when you want to actually achieve a result, then it's not going to be overnight in terms of development of a complex country like Nigeria.
But it's your party still. The party that preceded this one is the same party, isn't it?
Same party.
How come the party is not trying to shift
now you must be able to differentiate party from personalities. Somebody is governor of your state, all right? I'm going to give an example now.
Yes.
Abia State.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The governor is in Labour Party. I can tell you that Alex Oti, I know very well, I can tell you that he's doing very well. All right? But the man before him was PDP. It's not about being in the Labour Party. It's about being Alex Oti. Alex Oti himself. This is his person that is doing it.
But we're saying that your party should not blame.
I'm not talking about party. I'm talking about that. The president now is Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Yes, leader of the APC when the former president was in power.
He is an individual and leader of the country and president of Nigeria. A president is different from a political party. You may have a party that push you into the system, push you into the villa, but you are now yourself
in charge.
And whatever you do will be ascribed to your name. So that is it. So forget about his party. But now, the same APC is this party running. And I can tell you, out of many governors in Nigeria, APC governors that are doing well are so massive many.
But the center, the hunger is biting. The insecurity is escalating.
But I'm telling
where do you think we have seen progress?
Differentiate between the word escalating and it's a developmental process. All right? Government, I told you, made so many things on ground. I even give you the exchange rate, for instance, and I give you again.
They made the exchange rate at 600, and then
not
under
at
their watch, yes, it was
not
600.
at 600.
It was at 600.
Yeah, at that time.
Yeah.
If you don't at that time, what they met it.
Yeah.
All right? It was not just the 700, not just that 700. It was progressing geometrically. All right? On weekly basis. All right? Dollar at a particular time, if I don't care, we will have gone to 2,000 something.
It was almost 2,000.
Oh, you get it. But now it's coming down. It means you, as a new president, you need to get your house in order.
Is it coming down because you are now producing, or it's coming down because there seem to be more like
coming down because of the
dollar,
because of the policy of the CBN? We have a new man at the end of affair in CBN. You know what happened to the last CBN governor, and you expect such a country to make progress? You expect the person that took over from a government where Emefiele was CBN governor to be able to get it right immediately? My dear brother, don't deceive yourself. Nigeria was on the brink of collapse. Yeah, that's the truth.
Well, it's okay. Well, I think we should leave it here.
Yeah.
And not distract you away from your focus.
Yeah.
You are football now. Football is you, and football is all about you.
Yes.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you,
sir. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nigeria right now with Dixon Irebo. Of course, we came to discuss one of those things that unites our country. And the man in charge locally is who we came to. Honorable Gbenga Elegbeleye is our guest. Is the chairman of Nigeria Premier Football League. And we have had very engaging moment with him. He has discussed the potentials in politics of football, the potentials also in the politics of Nigeria. But let me drop this word out there to those who are the leaders of our country. Football is important to the Nigerian people. And here is an opportunity with a man who is passionate about ensuring that the Nigerian Football League takes to that state where we should celebrate it as it used to be. Funding is key. I know he may not have said all of that on camera, but privately, I'm aware that there are lots of challenges out there. Please help this country by ensuring that we reawaken our local league, especially when we have someone who is determined to ensure that that sector is revamped. I'll see you next week on this same show, Nigeria Right Now.